Reddit. Our Reddit Bigfoot forum. I received this report. It was from a Reddit post on March 9 from username Curious Coconut 4005. Curious Coconut states, "Here is my encounter with what I believe to have been a young female, but not adolescent Sasquatch. I wasn't close enough for fine details, but I had the overall sense that it was female. On August 16, 2021, I was fishing at the group camping area lake, the western side of Route 18 in Raccoon Creek State Park. That's located in Beaver County, PA. Looking at the lake on the map, you can clearly see that one side has a grassy area near the dam spillway, and the other side has the dam breastwork and forested shoreline. I was standing along the area, along the shore in the grassy area, fishing towards the area in front of the spillway lip. I had a fairly good view of the creek as it ran away from the dam. It was mostly sunny and warm, with a mild breeze, with gusts up to 10-ish miles per hour. I was enjoying the fishing and just being outdoors. There are several trails in the immediate area, but I hadn't seen another human for at least a half hour. I saw a dark brown flash off to my left. I thought I was about to see my first western Pennsylvania black bear, but I did not. What I did see was a large bipedal being covered in medium dark brown hair mid-stride, crossing the creek downstream about 50 yards from me. It was frozen in place and staring right at me with bright golden yellow eyes. It slowly stood straight up and turned to face me. The Sasquatch was between 7 and 8 feet tall and built like a muscular basketball player. The really crazy part about was that it camouflaged itself like the predator alien from the movies. I could still see it because its bright glowing gold-colored eyes were locked onto mine. Then I heard in my mind a calm, peaceful voice say, "You did not see." 10 seconds later, it repeated the phrase, "You did not see." 10 more seconds, and I heard the phrase a third time. "You did not see." After about 10 more seconds, it took a large step to the side and disappeared into the underbrush along the creek. At that point, my mouth finally uttered the words, "You know I saw you." From the beginning to end, the encounter lasted about 45 seconds. I stood statue still for at least 5 minutes, trying to figure out what I should do. I was totally calm and hadn't felt any fear. In fact, I was surprised that I wasn't afraid, so I decided to keep fishing. The same user has a second sighting. He states, This is my sighting from July 2022. It was around 8:30 p.m. and I was taking the trash to the dumpster. Near the dumpster is a small grassy yard with a park bench beneath two 35 to 40-foot tall trees. When I was about 50 feet away from the dumpster, something moved in the grassy area, like it wanted me to notice it. When I looked up, I saw a very large bipedal being walk behind one of the trees, but it didn't come out the other side. There was still plenty enough daylight left that I would have clearly seen it as it passed behind the tree. Unlike the calm Raccoon Creek encounter, this time all of my nerves were on edge, and the hair on the back of my neck stood up when the Sasquatch didn't reappear. My mind went blank because I do not recall putting the trash in the dumpster, just that I was back inside my apartment home and I didn't have the trash bag with me. The next day, I went back to the tree with my cell phone camera at the ready and a tape measure. I was certain I would find footprints. Sadly, I did not see a single thing. I did, though, measure the lowest branches to get an idea of how tall the Sasquatch was. The lowest hanging branches were still 8 feet off the ground and were at shoulder height. Of the Sasquatch. Unlike my previous encounter, this Sasquatch was very muscular. I'm fairly certain that it was watching me on another trash run. It was during the 2022-2023 winter season. I took the trash out around 7 p.m., quite dark this time of year, and it was standing on a large branch in a giant sycamore tree about 30 feet beyond the small yard by the dumpster. I couldn't see it, but I could feel something telling me to look up into that particular tree. I could feel pressure in my brain, like something was drawing my attention to it. I told the tree, "I can't run from you, so I hope you have a good night." This person has a previous injury from a spinal cord injury. Oh goodness, from breaking his neck back in the 1990s. Upon upon speaking that phrase towards the tree and the Sasquatch in the tree, the pressure in my brain went away. Anyway, there you have it. I did my best to give as much detail as I could remember. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this short little story. These are from a Reddit forum on Bigfoot. Thank you so much. God bless. And don't forget to join us on Wednesday evening at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our regular podcast.